Hey fellow survivors, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, episode 62, Lakeside Compound. Can I buy linen from traders? Yes, but not any that I've found so far. There's a supplies trader that you can buy it from, and I've never found a supplies trader. So here is a luxury good trader. Then this is a clothing trader, or survival goods trader. And then everything else I found is like clothing traders, or lux traders. So it's all the wrong trader type. I could go exploring. Traders are actually pretty easy to find at night because they glow. And I can also find them in the mini-map. Like, I could probably spot one here just by scanning because they pop pretty good against the surrounding terrain. Let's see if I can spot a new one. But it would require me to vote, or require you guys to vote for exploration. I say that as I'm completely unable to actually find one. I found fruit trees. That's like probably a really big oak tree. No, that's old map style. Or new map style. Come on. Yeah, here's one. That's what they look like. You can see their little wagon. So I could even mark this down so the future me can find it more easily. But yeah, they pop out. And I could go exploring for traders. It's actually not that unreasonable thing to do when I want to make steel. Because the things I'm missing for steel is... lovely. I warmed that up and then I'm not burning. The thing I'm missing for steel is lime. And there's a few... I could probably just collect enough seashells from shorelines for the lime for the mortar in order to make a steel furnace. But I could also just buy it off of a trader. Come on, wind. You can kill the traders, but it doesn't give you anything. If you kill the traders, their storage is still locked, and they'll respawn after some time. I forget exactly what the time it takes for them to respawn, but there's really no reason to kill them. Oops. Alright, that's going to take a while. What's the ambient temperature? 4 Celsius? So it's probably a little bit too cold to pop these windows off without doing some damage. One thing I could do, however, is line it with slabs and then move the windows up. Like, I could enclose it with slabs and then just move the windows. It would make it not a greenhouse, but it would still be enclosed. I don't know. Maybe it's not worth fiddling with it. But it doesn't look like anything here is... Oh, no, that's not true. Turnips are good to go. Some of them. There's a bunch of flax back here, which, when matured, will allow me to push up the sales a bit more, I think. And I'm getting a lot of rot, so once I have enough compost from the rot barrels that I got going on, we can make some more terra preta. So 3, 3 crop plots. A lot of this rye is harvestable soon-ish as well. So we pulled N and P. Let me just grab all my seeds and put back. Oops. So ideally I'd like to plant cabbage. So cabbage is an N. That plot has N. Some nitrogen in the soil. That has K and K, so let's do flax. Oh, I'm out of flax. So let's do soy. The advantage of soy, and why it's really nice to have a bunch of soybeans, is I don't have a way of processing them for the winter, but they will be a good protein source for if hunting and trapping doesn't pick up for winter time. Because they're, as you can see, well, I put them in the protein, but yeah, they need to be processed first. All right, let's check up on the copper ingots. Still going. The higher the volume, the longer it takes. Guess while I'm standing here, I will do a little bit of armor repair. Good enough. Nabla, thank you for the resub. I am going to quickly check YouTube comments for the quartz location and mark it down. So -310. Oh, it's not that close. 126. And then 89. Or 189. I'll call it quartz-ish. So there's quartz-ish there if I want to go out there and seek it out. Alright, that's almost ready to be molded. Nice. That was not 189, I know. That was the... I'll fix that marker in a sec. It was more that I was rushing because I knew that the copper was about done. Okay. Try that again. Wow, that's hard to see. So 189, so 310, 189 would be... here. I'll make this a brighter color to stand against the snow. There we go. The last one was an approximation that was very wrong. All right. Well, while those cool down, what I can start to work on is to do some enclosure. So there's a few thoughts that I have to that, which is one way to enclose the base is to just do it so I'll put it this way. I don't want to modify the terrain all that much. So what I could do is I could drop walls all the way down into the water. But, like, I'm on the lake. I want to keep it looking like a lake. So I don't want to change the terrain all that much. So I'll probably do a little fill here. Just so that I can walk around the storehouse more easily. But I don't want to dramatically terraform. So that I'm going to avoid the dramatic terraformation as a result. So let's get some soils. Medium fertility soil is fine. And I'm going to start putting down medium fertility soils to do a little bit of terraforming, but like to not dramatically change the lake's layout. And probably just this run, too. I was actually thinking about potentially moving the staircase that goes up from where it currently is to somewhere closer so that I, like, ascend around here in the forge. So that this is sort of like a more flat area. I might get around to doing that at some point. There is snowballs that you can make now. That was added in the one of the most recent updates. That's granite. Oops. And the idea that I had was like, I would have door here, maybe a door here, something like that. And wall this center area off so that this could be used potentially for animal domestication, where I keep sheep if we end up voting on that and doing that. Big if. Maybe we don't. That's probably enough soil. And I'm not going to worry about the back of the base yet. This is just like first pass enclosures, as I mentioned before, where it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be real rough. And at some point, we can make it prettier once other necessities are met. Just trying to keep it simple. Alright, that'll work. Alright, next will just be some fencing. So I might not even do doors. If I have fences that run along the side of the water, like this, as long as they're high enough that there's no space to get above when the lake freezes over and snow falls, nothing will be able to get in. So that's probably what I'm going to do with the rock chunks that I got. I think I have more rock chunks upstairs from all the excavations that I've been doing. how's these? They're hardened but hot. Let's get this started now. And I will do my very best not to screw this up where I create prospecting picks out of my ingots. Despite what tradition may say. Also, it seems like wind picked up, which is super nice. I keep forgetting I have a hole on me. I will commit to the fence style and do 64 fences. I don't even need to go this far back. It's nice to have a walkway, but I'll probably terminate it in a doorway here. So that means I need the cobblestone full-size blocks, or slabs. Both will work. I'll do slabs. Keep it cheap. Oh, it's going to look wrong doing it in slabs, though. That plate's going to absolutely burn the hell out of my hands. There we go. So we did those two sets. Looking good. So we'll have a door here going out. Perhaps I even add path blocks at some point. And then we could do the same on the other side. I'm going to add additional fencing here. So even when things freeze over, nothing can climb over, because there's only half a block space between the fence and the roof. And everything else in the base is stonework, so I figured just continue with the stonework theme, as it looks nice. And then I really just need much smaller fence on the other side here. I'll probably want to replace the soils, or the granite with soil, if I am going to be animal keeping at some point. All right. And then the front is just going to be solid... solid blocks. I could have done... Actually, you know what? I'll do slabs here. Possibly with viewing windows. And then a door there. And a door here. I keep screwing it up, but you get the idea. So you can kind of see how it's going to be enclosed, and that will keep drifters out. Drifters will still spawn on my roof, however, because I have not made it properly safe. So that's another thing that will have to be solved at some point, is to drifter-proof the roof. Which can be offered up as the next priority once I'm done with this, if you guys want me to work on that. And that would require me to get some more glass and make some more window panels with bloomeries, or just fill it up temporarily with stone, just so that I can move things around. This is not the permanent spots for lanterns, I might add. I'm just tossing these down, and I'll rework the exact spots later on. It's just to keep drifters away. These are almost hot enough. So far, it seems like I've learned my lesson not to make prospecting picks. Hopefully I retain that knowledge going forward. Boy, it sucks doing that accidentally. And 93 charcoal is not a bad little amount to sit on, I think. So thank you, Helfhammer, for making this so easy. Hammering out these copper plates by hand, oh god, that would take me so much longer. You double the second wide door. So there's different types of doors in the game. There is iron doors, which, no, I'm not making those. There are 3 tall doors, which I could make for the front. The doors that I make don't need to be airtight, because the area is not going to be airtight. So what I could do is, I could do like 3 tall pine door, double door. It would require nails and strips, but how do you vote on that? What sort of door? A single 3 tall, a double 3 tall, a single 2 tall, a double 2 tall. There you go. You pick. And I'll know if I have to make nails and strips if I want it extra tall. That looks so much nicer. Starting to look homey. Because arguably, it has not been homey for much of the past. Been like a weird workshop up until now. So, reading the writing on the wall, looks like nails and strips are gonna win with the double 3 tall doors, so I will start work on that. Are my streams also in VOD? Yes. Everything is uploaded, edited and uploaded to YouTube. Everything. So if you miss anything, it's on YouTube forever. Or until YouTube, like, kicks me off their partner program or something. I don't know. Let's not think about that. Well, I must say that that was a pretty good lighting session, as now we have like lanterns all over the base. I don't think it's like sufficiently illuminated to stop spawning, but at least we you know, if we have to fight around home, we can actually see what the hell we're doing. A double 3 tall door. Got it. So the crucible I'm making up here is for the nails and strips for that. Oh, that needs coal now. So let's readjust. I think what I'll do is move it over here. I'm gonna go with 1 door for now, and then if you want more doors later, I could do them. But I think 1 door is gonna be good enough for me. So that will be a window, and then we'll have the door here, which probably needs some like path blocks, I'd imagine. It really depends what we're gonna do with that area, I suppose. Oh, I can save that. Nice. Then I promptly stuck it back in. Punch. I always put that backwards, don't I? Alright, I need to use the anvil for the strips, so I'm just taking off the elf hammered top part. Question for you all. Once I finish this, if you want me to continue to make the base safe, that is going to be... the new 8th option. So there you go. There's a new list. You guys can vote what to work on. So what that would mean would be to fix the slabs in the windows and then to roof up the smithy. Probably not add side windows to the smithy, but like at least put a roof on it so that things can't slip through from above. Not that I should be getting stuff from above, but you know, who knows. So you guys feel free to vote whatever you want. I wanted to give exploration as an option. I was thinking about it. I didn't include it. I suppose search for salt would be exploration anyway, as I have no idea where salt is, so I'd have to explore for it. So if you want exploration, it would be food preservation, search for salt, as that sort of falls under the purview of exploration anyway. That's still pretty hot. Other things that, Shovel's looking a little rough. But I don't really need a new one at the moment. We now know where a bunch of meteoric is. Because I have 2 different identified locations. Oops. Misclicked. That we could get out to if we needed more meteoric stuff. And you guys want me to drifter-proof the base. Got it. So we'll be going for that quartz, I think. Which is why, seeing how you guys were voting, why I made the bloomery. Because I knew I would need to. And yeah, you probably do hear a rift. There's rifts around me, like, pretty regularly. My neighbors love me. That's what's going on. Love to mess with me, at least. So these tiles here are drifter-proof. So maybe we drifter-proof the roof of the smithy. I think it's one of the rooms that I'll eventually probably want windows on, but it's low priority considering I don't grow anything in the smithy. Let's put that down. And it would be nice not to have snow falling on my work area. So roofing, oh, Jesus. Roofing it up like this will make it a little bit easier to keep the area looking clean. And then if a drifter does happen upon, because I didn't make it, I don't know why I looked up, it's like pitch black. But I didn't make it drifter proof up at the windmill, because the windmill is like a work in progress. If a drifter spawns up there, they can't just like fall on our heads. But yeah, I may want windows exactly for what you said, to see the windmill from the smithy. But I can probably tell just by the speed at which the main gear is spinning. Gives me a pretty good indication of what the wind conditions are like anyway. You know, the gear is kind of my weather vane. So the reason, if it's not obvious why these slabs stop spawns, the reason is these slabs here are a half block up from this. This is the correct height, or the height below. So these slabs here, being that they're half block up, will stop drifter spawns. Whereas if I put a slab like this, that's a full slab block up, which doesn't block drifters. So it's a weird mechanic with slabs, I guess, is the best way to explain it. So if you construct your base with like half block slabs in mind, you can drifter proof with slabs, which is essentially what I'm doing, because it's not for my security. Like, I could kill them, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but they're annoying. I think we've proven time and time again, drifters are kind of annoying to have running around your base, so we'll proof it so that they're not a constant nuisance. And I actually kind of like the stonework pattern. Maybe I'll even it out a little bit, but I like the stonework pattern created by the inset. Right, like flat things. What is it called? Greebles? Is that it? Greebling? Yes, greebles. Greebles make things look nicer. Silly term, but yeah. All right, let's get our door materials. While I'm heating this up, I'm going to heat up an iron ingot for a shovel as well. Oh, right, I can only do one at a time. Never mind, I lied. One material type at a time. Greebles are word for complex sci-fi design work. Just like little intricate, pointless details. That would be greebles. And my roof here is kind of greebled a little bit with just like, I don't know, it looks supported. That part looks bad. Acknowledged. I'll fix that while this heats up. And then over this like hallway section, I'll probably want I'll want to do like a roof type thing as well. So then these here are valid spawn blocks until I cap it with slabs. Okay, so the roof of the smithy is spawn-proof. Nice. And it looks a bit nicer. For here, we are doing nails and strips. I can't do 8 with 1 ingot, right? I should have just done 2 ingots. I don't know why I didn't. It's not like I'm low on copper now. Oh well. I only need the. Oops, that was a misclick. I only needed the 1 anyway for the door. So I'm just bare minimaling it. Oh, that was almost a bad misclick. There we go. Nails, strips, and copper. So this is for the 3 high door. So I'm going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 24 pine to get that done. Or any wood, but I probably have more pine than anything else. Oh. Oh, right. Then the stripping makes it 3. So, I was like, wait a minute. The rest of that stuff could probably be used for chests at some point, but that's not my current priority, so I'm not going to worry about that. Where am I going with this? Lovely. All right, we are enclosed. Don't forget the other back door. Winky face. I won't. Winky face. I don't know why I'm winking. Let's make that back door now. Because I am not going to admit that I forgot about it. I forgot about it. Stupid grass. Plop. There we go. So now we're enclosed. It's not the sexiest, but it keeps us safe from things that want to nibble. Well, actually, we're not entirely enclosed because they can technically still spawn down here, because that's not a properly fully illuminated area. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch ya next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Seraphs.